Hey everyone. Woo, I'm back finally. I feel like I've been gone for so long and I'm so happy to be back and I'm so happy to see all of you. Really, it feels like it's been ages since I've been here. So I'm really excited to connect with everyone and see all of you and tell you what's been going on in my life because it's been exciting as usual. Let me just look. I'm looking to see if I have some swatches somewhere. Swatches. Oh, here they are. Perfect. Fantastical. I just felt like wearing ears today. I busted out my cat ears this morning because I was feeling fun. So here they are. Anyway, hey everyone. My name is Lauren Weyerman. If it's your first time joining, I am the creator of Wildflowers, and I'm so glad you're here. If you're new to Wildflowers, wow, you came at the right time because this is the big sale, and we do this big sale only one time a year. It's like our customer appreciation sale. And we mark down everything. We discount it as deeply as we possibly can, so deeply that like we actually turn off the coupon codes and like the flower power codes and all of that stuff. You guys, if I would leave those on for you to use, we would not be able to we wouldn't be able to discount it as deeply as we do. It's just easiest for me, honestly, to turn off like all the discount codes and all of the extra stuff. We turn off distributor accounts, we turn off affiliate accounts, and it's literally like for these 4 days, we drop our prices as low as we possibly can. What it does is it helps us to clean out our inventory and move out things. It helps us to be able to bring in new products. And it gives you all who are our avid Wildflowers followers, of course, the opportunity to share Wildflowers with people who haven't heard about it. This is a great time if you know a nail student, if you work with somebody who's always wanted to try our products. There's literally no better time of the year than right now, today, tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday to share Wildflowers with people that you want to share it with. Literally no better time in the whole year because our prices are as low as they will ever be. The other thing that happens after this sale is anything that has to take a price hike, which there's a lot of stuff that's gonna have to go up in price, and y'all know why I'm not gonna like beat this dead horse because I'm so tired of like hearing about COVID and supply chain crap. But there has been a price increase, I'm sure you've seen, in just about everything. And so, yeah, we're going to have to go up on several of our prices on several of our products. And we always do that right after the sale ends. So if you are somebody, who needs to get your stuff, get it now. Now's the time to get it. That's the best thing I can tell you is to get it now. I'm just going to go over tonight what's on sale on the website so that like what's new, what's on sale. I don't want y'all to miss anything exciting. So first and foremost, let's go through some of the new products and some of the things that we have. I actually brought my iPad here. Oh, well, first, do you want to hear about my personal life? I feel like I share a lot about my personal life. So it's true. Izzy got married. My daughter Izzy got married. It has been an absolute whirlwind of an adventure, and I could not be happier for her. She married the most amazing man, and I'm happy for both of them. Nothing could convince me that they were not created by God for each other. Nothing could convince me otherwise. Nothing. It's amazing. It's just amazing. I feel like it's a miracle, when things like that happen. And so, I think every girl struggles in her 20s to figure out like what she's going to do with her life and stuff. And Izzy was on the struggle bus for a long time because she really has a heart to like do mission work and work with orphans because she was an orphan, of course, right? And so anyway, I know I am like an old mother-in-law now. But anyway, I feel like my voice is changing into like an old lady voice now that I'm a mother-in-law. It sounds so old, right? But anyway, she was kind of on the struggle bus for a while trying to figure out what she was going to do. And you know, it was so funny because when she met him, it was like the first time in all the years that I've known her that she had just this like peace, come over her. Like she finally found what she had been waiting for all of these years. And it was just like it's just been the most beautiful thing to witness. So anyway, we in my family have quite a record-breaking history of like very fast engagements. And this by far, she beat all of us. My husband and I got engaged 2 weeks after we met, and we were ready to get married. Like, you know, we were going to wait like a month. We were going to get married a month later. And my parents, of course, freaked out because I feel like who wouldn't? You'd have to be a little weird to not freak out. And so, we ended up pushing our date back to like October, and Izzy and Josh, his name's Josh. Izzy and Josh blew us all out of the water. Of course, they have had a relationship for probably about 5 months, and he couldn't propose to her because he's been in France this whole time. So sorry, I'm just grabbing something. He's been in France this whole time, so he couldn't propose to her. And of course, they've been talking about, you know, marriage and stuff like that. But so I had already had the trip planned before I ever knew he existed to go to the Inja competition to be a judge in France. And it just so happened, it just like the stars aligned, and Izzy came, and then it just snowballed. It snowballed into like, oh, he's going to propose to me while I'm there. And then it snowballed into like, we should just get married while we're there. And so, yeah, like he proposed to her, and 2 days later we married them, my husband and I. So it was, it's so romantic and so beautiful and so wonderful. So, yeah, congratulations to Izzy and Josh because they're just amazing, and I can't wait to see what God does with them. And I'm just elated, and I'm just, I don't know. I'm so happy. I'm so happy for both of them. And I know, right, Nancy? Oh, I'm so happy for both of them. And I feel like I have adopted another kid, and I'm so aggressive at like loving these kids, and I'm trying to not like freak him out with my aggressive loving nature. Because I don't know if he even knows what to think of us yet. He had to come to the nail competition, and so like he is from a world where like he knows nothing of any of this, and just to see him, he's like, I am so out of my element right now. And I was like, I know, don't worry. But it was just absolutely hilarious to see him at a nail competition, and to just see like his reaction and responses. It was like just crazy. And I was like, yeah, I know, isn't this a crazy world that we're a part of? So anyway, that happened. I had my wedding anniversary the very next day after they got married, and I got my wallet stolen in France. And so we had to take a bullet train up to Paris so I could get to the US Embassy and get all of my documents replaced right away because we were flying home the very next day. So it was, I got to see the Eiffel Tower, even though we didn't plan that as part of the trip. It ended up being part of the trip when my wallet got stolen. So we were just trying to kind of make the best of the situation. So if you see someone in France impersonating me, you know why. I had to get all new everything. And so, but you know, I've had way worse stuff happen in life, so not that big of a deal. My wallet was probably worth more than the cash in it. Thank goodness. I didn't have that much cash. So anyway, it was quite an adventure. So we come back and here we are at the big sale. So that's what's been going on in my life. Let me know what's been going on in your lives because I like to hear about it. You know, I like you guys a lot. And I know almost all of you on here because you all have been our customers and our supporters for, oh, Andrea, you'll have to go back. I tell you all about Izzy's wedding. Oh, you want to see some pictures? What? You want to see pictures of Izzy's wedding? I mean, if you're friends with me on Facebook, I'm like all friended out. So I can't take any more friend requests. So like I didn't post this stuff on the Wildflowers page because, you know, it's not like a business thing. But anyway, I will try my best. Let me see. Let me turn off some lights. Hold on. Trying to see what lights are going to get in the way. Okay. Turn off this guy. Are you ready for the Izzy wedding slideshow? Turn that one off. Get all the lights off. Okay. Wait. I can turn this one too. We have no glaring lights anymore. All right. So we rented like a Airbnb right on the Mediterranean Sea for them. It was for all of us, but like I was like, we're not going to marry you in a room at the freaking Marriott in like downtown Marseille. Like, no. So we like snuck and we rented this beautiful house right on the Mediterranean Sea. And I was like, this is going to be the best place to get married with the best pictures. And it's going to be beautiful, right? And it really was. And it wasn't expensive at all. So anyway, this is her dress and her fancy shoes and her veil. I was trying to pretend to be a wedding photographer. It was really fun. And, the shoes, because y'all know I'm not a wedding photographer. Some details of the veil. You know, she wanted the lamest nails. I was just like, are you kidding me? But then I was just like, whatever. The dress. The headband that I made that she did not end up wearing, which was fine. Okay. The bouquet. This was so fun. So we went to this like florist that spoke French and she got these beautiful flowers. There's like white roses. I forget what these ones were called, but they were beautiful. They were so nice. So I was trying to be a wedding photographer, Erin. I was trying so hard. So there's her. Oh, I didn't even take a picture of her nails, Gina. Like that's how lame they were. She wanted no, will it let me like, sorry, I'm trying to get see those flowers? Aren't they beautiful? I love these ones. Look at them right there. Yeah, she like would not let me. I was trying to catch the reflection in the window. Trying to be fancy. This is my husband. So he went to go pick up her flowers. Such a good dad. And he took Josh to go get like a suit because he didn't have anything to wear for the wedding. So it was like so funny. And she had me like tease her hair all crazy. She wanted it to be like super enormous. So yeah, that's her. We're in the getting ready. This is my favorite picture. Okay. I know y'all don't know anything about Josh, but let me tell you something. Izzy was like a street kid orphan who had a very rough life before we ended up with her. So I think one of the biggest things she wanted was to feel safe and to feel protected. And I don't think there's anybody on this earth that could protect her better than Josh. So he is highly skilled. He's not a ninja, but like just about. And he is professional at what he does. And so anyway, he teaches all of the sort of thing that you would need to know to protect yourself and others to soldiers and armies. So anyway, of course he had like, you know, a knife and like brass knuckles. And then there's Izzy's like Chanel powder. Just this is what like it looked like on their nightstand. And I was like, this is the greatest picture of my life. I'm obsessed because like I know that when she's with him that she's completely safe and like that nobody on this earth could protect her better. And like, doesn't she deserve someone like that? Yes, she totally does. Anyway, so this is my husband and him and they're like going through all the like, okay, this is how it's going to go down. So it's so wicked, like wicked amazing. Here's Izzy. Okay, so we're getting her ready. She's like getting her dress on, being cute. Doesn't she look like such a like Mexican bride? So there they are. At this point, I'm out there with Josh. So it was just this little tiny wedding ceremony that we did. And so here they are, walking. Oh, this is a video, y'all. Can you see it? So anyway, there's Josh. He's so happy. Oh my gosh. Oh, they're just the cutest. So yeah, we have the whole entire thing on video. But they're just so adorable. So they had like vows that they said to each other, and it was so lovely. This is my husband, so he's marrying them. I'm like the wedding coordinator, wedding photographer, like mother of the bride, ring bearer, like all of the above. I was like the DJ. I was doing all of it. So like I didn't get too emotional and cry. I thought like one day I'm gonna sit down and watch this and like absorb it and cry a little bit. But like I was too busy. So there's the two of them. Oh my gosh. Oh. Pictures. She's so happy. Mallory's like, why she put her foot up? So we had this whole discussion, my 7-year-old, of like, why does Izzy have her foot up? And she's like, it's because Josh is too tall and she just couldn't reach him. So she had to put her foot up, right? I'm like, oh my goodness. So here she is. Here they are. Being silly. I just love the two of them. I know Kato, right? I'm like, oh my gosh, I love the two of them. And they're both like, they're just made for each other. They really are. Look how cute. They're so cute together. So they're like the happiest ever and the cutest ever. They met on the internet, same way I met my husband. So here's their whole wedding by the and my husband. And so here's the four of us, with our super official like family. You know, I had like the clicker, not the clicker thing. I'm trying to click the pictures. So here's all four of us, this like official wedding thing. And the two of them. Oh my goodness. This is probably my favorite picture. Because, like, anybody who knows Izzy, she has this, like, little evil giggly laugh. And I feel like she's, like, hee 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 with her, like, evil giggly laugh in this picture. Oh, my goodness. And let's see. They're so cute. I can't stand it. Oh, my goodness. So many pictures. So many pictures. So many favorite pictures. This is a really good picture of the two of them. Her nails, could they be more lame? She literally wanted like baby boomer nails. And I was like, seriously, of all the skills that I could do. They are, I think, going to live in Armenia at some point is where they're trying to get to. They're both like kind of trying to get to Armenia. So I don't know where they're going to be, if they're going to be here for a minute before they go. I don't know if they're going to be in France. I don't know. I just don't know. I really don't care as long as they're together. I just want them to be together. That's like all any of us want. Oh, look at that face. So happy. That's so Izzy, right? Is that not so Izzy? Yeah, she's never wanted to live here. I've been prepared for this since we adopted her at 17. Like, I've known my whole time having her that she was not going to like live here and raise a family here. So I have been mentally and emotionally prepared for her to not live here, which is fine. Isn't that such a great picture? She does look like an angel, I know. Oh my goodness. There's so many pictures. Okay, I'm trying, and this is just like my favorites album. This is one of my favorite pictures because it looks like he's like, oh, Izzy, I just love you. And he's like, Izzy, as soon as this is over, you need to take all this makeup off your face. Because like her eye was irritating her and he's like, you need to take this makeup off. And she's like, oh, Josh. Oh my goodness. But it was really such a beautiful place. This picture is so funny too. One of my favorites. So yeah, we rented this house and then we cooked and did all of that. I love these pictures. Okay, I'm almost done with all this, you guys. I just had to share this with you because it's like the best. Best ever. So there she is. As the gorgeous bride we all knew she would be. So anyway, and then let's see. And then we had our wedding anniversary the very next day. Josh is from Georgia. So he's from about 2 hours north of here originally. So anyway, yeah, he's such a great guy. I like, seriously, I'm so happy. So happy. All right, let me turn the lights back on. Back to nail stuff. So there, you got to see all of that. Don't say I didn't share it with you, because I did. Izzy's actually on her way home from France right now. Jamie's going to the airport to pick her up. She's got to come home for a quick minute. All right, you ready to do this? I'm going to flip the camera down and we're going to walk through. Oh, such an abrupt change of pace. I feel like I need some kind of closure, right? It was a lot. I'm like, oh, just relive the whole wedding. Okay. Oh. Let's see. All right, so here we go. Taking it from the top. On the Wildflowers website. So the first thing that you're going to see here is these crystals. I took this very close-up picture of the crystals because, let me flip y'all down, because I wanted you all to see the quality of them, because everybody's been trying to find some knockoff Swarovskis. Like, I know, I hear you all, everybody and their mother is like, what are we going to do? Swarovski has abandoned us. And I'm like, I know. So anyway, when I was on Nailed It on the Oxygen Network, they had some really good knockoff crystals there. And I didn't know that like knockoff crystals could be so good. So that was pretty cool. And so ever since then, I've kind of been on the hunt for some really, just excuse my nails. I have not had time to do anything. But I have since been on the hunt for some like really good quality knockoff crystals. And I really love these ones. I think they're great. They are glass crystals. So they're not like the plastic ones at all. So they're great, great knockoffs. And I just, I'm not trying to go crazy doing a bunch of like, I'm not trying to get like every size, every color and take up like 5,000 bins of my warehouse. But I figured like starting with the basics would be just a great place to start. So we have 3 sets that we've released. So this is like a rose color AB1. What's cool is like if you, just so that you know, if you pop all of these open, like if you don't like where the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is, this thing actually pops open and you can pull it out. So this thing just like came out and you can kind of flip flop it around. So if you want, like a certain one to be number 1 or whatever, you can kind of like switch it up. This part just slides in, just slides in that middle part like that. And you can kind of switch that around if you want it. So anyway, so these are the rose AB ones. Yeah, I feel you, Callie. Crystals, it was like, people would want striping tape and I'm like, nope, I just don't do it. So then I found this glue Bondini that I loved, but the bottle would always glue itself shut and it would make me really mad. And, the Bondini worked pretty good, but I've been like waiting for a gel. So the clear puffy gel works good. You just really can't. You have to be strategic when you do crystals. You can't just like put a little glue on the back of it and expect it to stick. Like that's just not even realistic in the world we live in. We're doing nails on waitresses and people who are just, working with their hands all day, and cashiers, like they're not going to last. So you have to really, glob on the gel. And I like to use, I definitely like using, bullion to help kind of like insulate my crystals. They look like little, see what I have. Yeah, okay. So I'm just going to grab this off my board. What do I mean by what I'm saying is like, I like to, sorry, I'm just waiting for focus. See how I put those little bullion there? It actually helps to kind of take the impact when you can add some bullion like that to what you're doing. So let me show you another one with crystals as well, just to kind of give you an idea. of what we try to do. I'm like, I know I just saw another one. Here's a few. But yeah, so typically you're going to see us at Wildflowers, if we're doing crystals, you're going to see us really making sure that the gel is like surrounding them so much so that like you would have to get something and almost burrow into that gel to get these to lift off. So the bottom, the part where the crystal comes up before it goes inward really needs to be coated with gel and almost over top of where it starts coming inward. If you're really trying to make crystals last. And that goes with like anything that you would possibly be using. I can't get way too focused up in here because it doesn't, like the macro lens doesn't quite keep up with me. It almost does. It almost did for a second. Trying to see if I can get it. There we go. Well, it was for just a second focused. But if you look at the light line on that gel, like coming up the side of the crystal, you really have to apply your gel that way with crystals. You can't have anything that could catch, or, you know, like if you can wedge your fingernail or something up under there, you don't have enough gel going on. And that's just the reality of wearing crystals. I've never seen anyone really be able to do it without putting a good amount of gel. So again, there's some bullion in there. The bullion, again, just help to take the impact away from like just the wear and tear of day to day. So anyway, so what's cool that we also have, so we set this as a bundle because we were like, oh, you know, people might just want to like have everything. And then I know some of you don't, and that's cool too. So you have the option, but so the three new types of crystals that we have are just a regular AB, a rose AB, like a pink, and then we have this like this is just plain like regular crystals. They don't have an AB finish to them. They're just like diamond type of, you know, crystals. So we have these. Again, you can lift the lid, take the thing. Callie, I'm sure like Erin or one of our social media influencers will be posting some tutorials about doing it. It's really not hard. I mean, I can show you the basics, but it's really not that hard to do it. So what we did is, for those of you who follow and who have been a customer, this is clear puffy gel inside of here. I'm just going to tell you right now, it's not a new product. It is a new packaging of a product that we have and that we love. So inside of this, we called it Diamond Glue Gel because we definitely wanted to we don't want to confuse people. We want to be like, clear puffy gel comes this way, it comes that way, it comes in a tube, and then it just is confusing. So we just called it Diamond Glue Gel. Yeah, exactly, Laureen. That's exactly what I'm saying. But what I love is, like, y'all know, we love our gels that come in the tube like this, right? So just to compare, like, here's one of our gels, our painting gels. So this is 15 milliliters in here. This is going to be 30 in this one. So it is definitely a much fuller tube that you're going to have. And I just love being able to apply from a tip like this. And I'm like, shoot, if I'm doing crystals, like, I just remember like fighting with Bondini, right? And wanting to like cuss someone out. But this actually makes it so much easier to be able to go ahead and just kind of precisely apply a little glob of clear puffy gel wherever you need it. So just to show you, and it's, you know, it's clear puffy gel in there. So trying to find like a nail, that is unattached to something else. But, anyway, so when you want to apply this, you know, you can just give it a squeeze. I like to give it a little like whoop-de-doo where you kind of just, you saw me swirl it around. If you're wanting to really work on keeping your tips clean, and I do this definitely with all of my painting gels, I always keep a cotton pad. So yeah, we can't do the flower power during the sale. I would have to just raise the prices and not drop them down so much to absorb discount codes and stuff. And I didn't want to do that to you guys. Like, I just want to be able to do the lowest prices that we can do on stuff. So that's why we can't do the coupon codes. Because honestly, as a business person, it just means like, instead of getting 50%, you're going to get 40% off. And I can't go as deep with the discount. So I figured for the sake of everyone, I'm going to discount as deep as I can, turn off the codes. Y'all, you can use your codes and stuff like that as soon as we resume back to normal, which will be very soon. Anyway, that's just the truth, like the God honest truth. And if that upsets you, I apologize. I just was trying to make the best decision, like, for all of us. And I know that, you know, half the time it's just for like a free this or a free that, but we just, it's just too much. It's just too much for us. We're up there, like, just trying to do our best to do our best. So anyway, this is cool. So this applicator actually, screws in and out of here. So if anything ever happened to the tip, I know you get it. Like, psh, I know you get it. There's other people that might not get it. But anyway, this screws into there, which is great. So that it is replaceable. When I first was testing with these tools, I could not for the life of me figure out, like, what happens if you break this? What do you do? And so I literally, like, just busted it off to come to find out that there's like a little screw in part there. So this is just a wax tip. And then what's cool is, like, you know, when you want to apply a crystal, sorry, just popping her open. My nails are, not very cooperative for me right now because they're all like busting off. But anyway, so I have a crystal just sitting right here. These are very old nails. So this little wax tip is great because this just grabs the crystals really easily. You can go ahead, and what's cool is actually on the other end of this, if you remove the lid on the other hand, you have a little dotting tool, which helps you to kind of scoot stuff around, which makes it a little bit more convenient when you are using the tool. The key to using anything, okay, the key to using anything that's going to pick up crystals is you definitely want to have it clean. So the minute you get gel on this wax tip, you are not going to be able to pick up so easily. Sorry, I'm trying to just like put it on something. But yeah, these wax tips are just, they kind of just grab it, and yeah, you have to keep it clean. You can't get gel on it. If you get gel on this, you're going to be like, oh, I can't stand this. So don't get gel on it. That's kind of the big trick. You're going to find, you know, where you want it. And the way to not get gel on it is to flip this around and try to do all of your pushing and positioning with this end of the tool, because this is like really easy to kind of clean off. Yeah, and you can just clean it with alcohol if you need to, but you want to make sure that that gel is going to kind of come up and hug that crystal. Would I ever just put like a Lone Ranger crystal on the nail? Probably not. Probably be putting a clump of crystals, but that's like the very basic operation of a tool like this. So definitely, you want to keep the tip of it. Yeah. And yeah, exactly. It's wax. So it's like jeweler's wax, I think it's called. So you can definitely warm it if you need to, but man, when you get sticky gel on here, it just doesn't do what it's supposed to do at all. So, but yeah, I've worked with I love working with a wax tip tool. I've always worked with a wax tip tool when it comes to doing crystal work, and I love having one. So this is definitely something I've waited a long time for, and I love being able to replace that tip just in case, you know, your kid gets it, you drop it on the floor, whatever. It's nice to know that you can replace that tip on there. And the tip replacements it's like a little round thing, and it comes with 2 tips. So yeah. So that's like the very basics of that. The deal does come with a flash cure. It's not the pink, it's the like gray color flash cure light with the squishy top. If you don't want the squishy top, rip it off. It's not meant to be there permanently anyway. So yeah, I love like the crystal katana. I love the lady who made that. I think it's amazing. You know, everybody tried to knock her off so fast, and it's like I've waited and waited and waited and waited for like ever before we brought in a tool like that. So no, the tool's available all by itself. So if you just go, let me show you. So like I don't know if I can really zoom out too far, but yeah, I can. Okay, great. So this is our homepage, right? So this is the bundle. This is what I just showed you is like all included in this bundle. Okay. Now, if you scroll down, I'm going to cover this and I'm going to cover that. But if you scroll down to this area right here, featured products, that's the tool right there. Okay. So that's where you will find that. Most of the new products are going to be listed in this area. We don't have a ton of new stuff. We're not doing a ton. If you want to buy the diamond glue gel by itself, you can purchase that by itself. If you want the crystals by themselves, like here's the crystal clear one. If you just hit view all, you will be able to see all the rest of the crystals. Here's the other two crystals. But they're really good quality. There's about 800 crystals in each box. So tons and tons of crystals. So yeah, that is, so the crystal picking tool, the crystals, the diamond glue gel, that covers that. Now, we have something else that's sort of fun. I actually forgot I ordered these. Ha ha ha. It happens a lot because I order stuff for us and then like I just forget about it because I'm like, oh, that'll be so fun. And then it shows up and I'm like, oh, I forgot about those. So anyway, why is this one pink? Because they were making them for us. They ran out of the white plastic things and they were like, do you care if we do it another color? And I was like, you know what? I don't even care. It's just a stamp. Like, go for it. Make it whatever color you want. So they made a bunch of these ones pink. And yeah, so, cause I know you guys are going to be like, why is the one pink? It's just because my manufacturer was like, hey, we're going to have to hold off on this project if we need to order more white. And I'm like, they're just stamps. Like, really? It'll be fine. So, and you can clearly see which one is which. It's not like we're all going to be like, oh, which one's which? I can't tell. Like, you can tell. I have all these papers here. So here's what these are for. Like if you don't have the nail art notebook and you just want something really fast to kind of mess around, or maybe you have like kids, maybe you've got like a 12-year-old like I do, and you just want something to throw in their stocking. I'm telling you, like this is what's up. If I was a 12-year-old girl, I would be like stamping this all over. So when you very first open it, and stamp it the first time, it's going to be kind of gritty like this. And you're going to want to stamp it like a bunch of times because that's just like what happens when they first start out. But once you get it and once you open it up and do your thing, they're going to come out nice and clear. So the more you stamp it, the clearer it will be. But it's a self-inking, or you could do it like that. It's a self-inking stamp. So you don't have to do anything to it. Just open it up and start using it. It's fantastic. You know, keep the lid on it because you don't want it to like get dried out or anything like that. But we've got the coffin shape. But I'm saying like any of you that have like a 6 to like 17-year-old in your life that's into nails, like this would be such a cool present. And they're not expensive, right? Like what a great gift to give somebody who's like into art or who likes to do nails. That way you don't have to buy them a whole nail art notebook. You can just buy them like one of these stamps, you know, in the shape that you think they would like, and they can, you know, design away. So I know that's definitely what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to give it to a bunch of the little girls at church for like a present from Miss Lauren. Everybody calls me Miss Lauren, including my new son-in-law, which it melts my heart because when I used to teach at the school, my students all called me Miss Lauren, and it reminds me of my students. And oh, it also reminds me of several of them who have passed away. So sad from drugs and whatnot. Oh my gosh. Anyway, let's not go there. I loved all those kids so much. So much. Yeah, isn't this fun? I could do this all day. I'm like, do. I could do a circle, probably to practice a little bit, my circle skills. That was pretty good, right? Like, I'm on a roll. But anyway, yeah, so fun. Aren't these so fun? Andrea, I think I have them like on the menu, but no promises. So no promises right now. I have something really beautiful and wonderful though that you're going to love that we're going to start releasing. I think, maybe around Christmas, and it is going to be a set, and it's going to have, oh my goodness, let me see how many colors. A lot. There's probably a dozen colors, but we're just going to do like a couple at a time and kind of release them in tune with what's going on seasonally. So, anyway, yeah, I've got something that you guys will love, that'll fit that bill that you're talking about. And then like, if I'm able to get like 2 colors that really match well, I will. But we have something else that's also very beautiful. So anyway, that's the deal with those. Really fun. So grab a bunch of those, give them away as stocking stuffers. Like, they're great. So speaking of gifts, I got a silly thing because I was thinking, like, I was remembering when I was in the salon and I was like, I like to have something to give my clients, but like, I didn't really know what to give them. And so I feel like go to cuticle oil and end up giving them like little things of cuticle oil, and it's great. They're sold individually. So one of my manufacturers was like, hey, we have these like card grabber things. And I was like, oh my gosh, first of all, I love these fluffy, fuzzy balls. I think of my purse that is like the black abyss where you can find nothing and you're looking for your car keys. And I'm like, I feel like I would find my car keys every time if I had a giant fuzzy ball attached to my keys. Okay. So like, I kind of love that. And so these, key grabber things come with a giant fuzzy, fluffy ball, and it's just an assortment of colors, but we're not selling them individually. The whole reason I got these card grabbers, and the card grabber is black with a little black clip, and what it's for is like if you have long nails, so say like this is what your thumb actually looks like, and you can't, like, when you have to stick your credit card into the machine and like you can't grab it because you're like, you're trying to like use your knuckles to grab it. So that's what these are for. They have this little, extra plastic part in there that helps to really like grab hold of whatever it is that you're trying to grab. But it's meant for like, people with long nails. So if your person's got short nails, like, I don't know if they're going to appreciate something like this. But if you've got a bunch of clients and you do like fairly long nails, this thing is such a great, it'll be a great little idea to give them and something kind of cute. So what we did was we're selling 25 at a time. So you can buy them in a 25 pack. Let me see how much it is. These are selling right now. I was trying to figure out how to price these for y'all because they're selling right now. We're doing a 25 pack for $79. Which isn't too bad. I'm thinking like if 25 of your clients have long nails, like you'll have them covered with $79, and it's really a cute present. But anyway, they are selling right now. So roughly $3 a pop is what you're going to pay for them. They're selling right now on places like Etsy and Amazon for like insane amounts of money. And I don't really know or understand why people are charging like $15 for one of these. I'm like, are you kidding me? I mean, it's not like, I don't know, whatever. That's just my 2 cents. You can find them in bulk. You can find them. But anyway, I was trying to get like a really good bulk price for you. So this isn't something that Wildflowers is trying to like have or carry necessarily. We literally just got them and we're selling them in 25 packs. So Angelica, I'm not sure where you're sending your messages to, but I'm the one on the other side of messages and email. And I was just in there about 3 hours ago was the last time I was in there. So, please I don't think, can I type? Oh, I can. I'm going to type you my email address. Lauren B at wildflowersnails.com. send it to me like right now, okay? Whatever you're having an issue with, just send me an email. And as soon as I get off here, I'll take a look and I will dig and see if it somehow like got filtered to our junk mail or something like that. But I've been like very trying to stay on top of everything, and we want to help you. We are never trying to ignore people, believe me. So just send that email to me at that email address, and I will help you with whatever you need help with. But anyway, so this is why we got these for you guys. It was just an idea for you to have a gift to like give if your people have long nails. Another thing that we got that was kind of fun for holiday, I know you all love our diamond chrome. So the diamond chrome, we had like black diamond chrome, pink diamond chrome, a bunch of diamond chromes. We've been out of a lot of them because we like ran out. We have to make them, manufacture them in-house ourselves. We haven't really had like the staff and time and ability or space to do that. So I found these about a year ago actually, and right around Christmas last year. And I was like, oh my gosh, this would be such a great little holiday, like pizzazzle dazzle something to just have for you guys. So what's great is, these are the colors. And they are all the diamond, which means like they're holographic. So of course, silver and gold, classic holiday colors. I would have loved it more if this was like a red. It's not, it's a fuchsia, but it's still fantastical. I'll use it for Valentine's Day. And of course, a beautiful, beautiful green. Now you could always put red glass gel over top of the silver if you really are dying for like a red, holochrome. You might even be able to put a red glass gel over top of this and get a really killer result. So yeah, this is like great. I feel like this palette's like $18. There's a lot of product in there. And it's something that like definitely will get you through the holiday season for sure. And just, cute, easy peasy. Nice little something that'll travel well too, which is nice because I know y'all come to classes and go to stuff like that. And I thought, I don't love the idea of these because they can definitely be unsanitary if you don't know what you're doing. But definitely, I think there is like kind of a time and a place for it. So, I kind of like this. I'm like, this is kind of cool. I don't like hate this idea. I don't like the permanent tipped, you know what I'm talking about? Like, hold on. The ones that have the permanent sponge tip on them. Like the ones that have the tips like this with the powder inside of them, there's no way to clean them. Like it's really not sanitary. This one, at least I can take an applicator. I can really load up like both sides of my applicator really well. And if I need to go in with another applicator, I can go in with a fresh applicator. I can also like spray the surface of these with isopropyl alcohol really well, just like, you would do if you worked at a makeup store to just kind of help the situation. So you have the ability at least to do that when you're working out of a palette versus working with something that has like a permanent, applicator on it. And I get like if you're doing press on nails, like permanent applicator might be just what you need. However, if you run that permanent applicator into anything that's undercured, it's going to start to have a residue on it that's not going to go away. So there's pluses and minuses to everything, but I feel like this is kind of a nice option to have. So there's that. And let me see, is there other stuff? I don't even know. We didn't go crazy. Because, we have our tortoise glass gel. We've got the navy blue. We have so much stuff on sale, y'all. Like, can we okay, hold on. Let's sort this by price, low to high, just for fun. You don't have to do them over Black, Callie. We do have free Bibles. You want a Bible? We'll send you one for free. It's the Message Bible. Like, it's great. It's like, modern day English. So anyway, we do have that. Fuzzy Bready brushes, $4. Let's see. We've got oxidized foil leaf, angel paper, dotting tools, nail tip holders, pump bottles for $5, empty stackers, bubble bits, swatch tips, ombre brushes. We've got a lot of like little $5 items. The metal leaf, which comes with the 3 colors of foils, the dried flower embellishments, nail glue, fidget stylus is down to 5, scrubby brushes down to 5. Everybody should just order 10 scrubby brushes. Like seriously, give them to all your nail friends. That would be the gift that is like really worth it. Stiletto swatch tips. If you're looking for some swatch tips for doing your thing, y'all, the puff sponge tool is literally $5. Like, oops, wrong item. But anyway, $5, and you get the puff sponge tool. So if you do not have a puff sponge tool, like, get one. It's $5. Like, seriously. The refills for the stamp cleaner thing are $5. Marble foil pair, clear stampers. Now we're getting into like $6 items. And just kind of going from there. Now, we have our glitter gels. We really discounted these down. So if y'all have not tried our glitter gels before, we have the smaller ones are all the way down to $7 on these, which is like an amazing, I think that's like 50% off basically. So all of our glitter gels are 50% off. They're way more of a gel than they are a poly gel. So like go into it with that mentality, because if you go in thinking it's going to work like a doughy poly gel, it's definitely not. You have to work these with a lot of alcohol on your brush and kind of just like do sort of a hovery thing with them. You want to treat them more like a gel, hence the name glitter gel. That's why we didn't call them like glitter pastes or anything like that, because they're definitely more of a gel consistency. Oh, okay. 2 more things really important. So all of our open stock glitters, so you're going to see there is this chart here. So with open stock glitters, the more you buy, the more you save. I'm going to put a big banner across the website. I had my guy work on that for me today. I just have to activate it. So if you are trying to stock up on open stock glitters and you just want to like build a little glitter collection for yourself, maybe you're new to wildflowers and you're like, you know, I just need some good glitters. If you're buying 20 of them, you're going to get them for 40% off, which is going to be roughly $4.80 a pop rather than the full price at $8. If you want to get 10 glitters, not like 20 of this glitter. That's crazy. This is like, y'all can mix and match the glitters to do this deal. We have the exact same deal going on with our, gel polish. So that's, really exciting. I can go to my menu, go to shop, go to gel polish. So this deal is going to be good for, actually, let me do this, shop. Gel polish. If you don't know this about getting around our website, if you hit gel polish, it's going to take you straight to there. If you hit the arrow again, it's going to give you even more options. So I'm going to continue to hit that arrow over on the side. So our creams are all a part of this deal, and the reflective are all part of this deal. And you can mix and match. So if you go to reflective right here, it's going to take you to all of these beautiful reflective gel polishes. There's literally 3 pages of reflective gel polishes. So you can go and find, you know, whichever one you want to buy. Whatever. Look at that one, Emerald. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. When you land on this page, you're going to see that same chart, same thing. So rather than $19, if you're buying 20 bottles of gel polish, again, you can mix and match the reflective with the creams. So you can get like 12 creams and 8 reflectives to make the deal work. So you can mix and match between the gel polishes. You can also, you know, with the glitters, that's its own set. So you can do it with the glitters if you want, or you can do it over here with the gel polishes, and you can mix and match the creams with the reflective. So anyway, same type of deal. So you can go in here if you want to do open stock. All of our sets of stuff are on sale. We do try to do really good sets. Gosh, I didn't even put anything special under the sale one, but, let me just go to the home page. I like to just use the home page a lot. If you go here to featured products and hit view all, this is how you get to like basically a list of every single product Wildflowers has. And there's 501 products that are going to be part of this. So you can go ahead and sort this really however you want. If I sort from high to low, I'm like, let's see what we have. This needs to get off here. I will take that off when I'm finished. But like the highest thing we have is this gel polish starter kit for $3.99. It's actually on sale because it was $6.99 is the regular price. So it has been on sale. We are continuing to keep it on sale through the sale. The Flare Gel set, this is a set of 15 of these, is on sale for $159. The Rainbow Bundle is on sale for $149. Sculptor Build Try Me Kit. We've got the Neon Flare Gels, Gel Stamping Kits. We've got these great big art kits that we did. The Galaxy Flare Set. Of course, the Loaded Mermaid Brush for $99. Regularly $150. So a lot of stuff. I think this is the lowest we've ever done this bit. That's from Erica's. this bit kit, and it comes with a electric file oil. So it's a really great price. But yeah, you can just kind of work your way through. Denise, no, just like brushes and tools really is what you want to have for Master Artist Week. So brushes and tools are the most important thing that you want to just make sure you have. You know, when you come to Master Artist Week, you're going to have the opportunity to use shared product. I will also give you a list of the products so that like if you want to bring your own, you can, because some people don't like to share. So like you might want to bring your own inks, or you might want to bring your own glass gels, or you might want to bring your own like pack of glitters, you know, you want to bring some of your own chromes. It's really up to you in that regard, but we do try to like cater to everybody. But you know, brushes are one of those things that it's like, I can't lend you brushes. Everybody's got to have their own brushes. Peacock, Royal Peacock is on sale for $39. I don't think I've ever priced it quite that low. So that's a great deal. This is a great set. If you do not have the micro light set, this is an awesome starter set for anybody just looking to get into micro holographic glitters. This is a fantastic set. Denise, you're like, I already have all this. And that's a great price on that set. The perfect polka dots are on sale. Oh, let me talk about sculpting paste right now. This is the original clear sculpting paste right here. So for those of you who are like, we have both. We have like a very clear sculpting paste, which is the new one, which all that trend that everybody's doing, that looks like the rose. That you want to do with the new sculpting paste for sure. This is our original sculpting paste. The inks are part of the sale, Chelsea, so they are on sale. But this is our original clear sculpting paste. People are very particular about their foundation products. I completely understand that. When we transitioned over to the new clear, a lot of people were like, it's too sticky. We're keeping it. Don't worry, we're keeping it. We will keep it. I hear everyone loud and clear. We will keep it. And so anyway, some people love the new formula. They love how clear it is. They've gotten used to working with it. Some people love the old formula. So this is, we have a lot of people emailing like, do you still have some of the old formula? Here it is. It is here. Sculpting paste, original formula. That's what you want to look for. We just have it in clear right now. But we will continue to keep the clear for forever as far as I'm concerned. An acrylic brush, if you need an acrylic brush, unicorn hollow gel. Here's the inks right here. They're on sale for $22. Typically they're $29, and so on and so forth. So lots of, it adds up. Y'all know stuff adds up, but you can kind of sort this however you want to sort it and work your way through. There's 32 pages of goodness here. The eyeshadow applicators have gone up astronomically, our cost for them. Oh, robot dandruff, y'all. Those of you who are like, when is robot dandruff coming back? Here it is. It's here. So we have robot dandruff for you. Our new navy uniform color is part of that deal, where you can, get 5 or get 10 or get 20. But yeah, so I would say just kind of work your way through. But we have silver chrome now comes in a sifter jar finally. Praise Jesus. We have it in a sifter jar, everyone. So that should make some of y'all happy. I know a lot of you have been waiting for it to come in a sifter jar, but this is just going to be probably pages and pages and pages of gel polishes. Page 32 is going to be the inexpensive stuff. So anyway, any questions? I would love to answer questions right now. If you're having like a customer service thing, please you can just send me that email. I'm trying to seriously, praise Jesus. I'm trying. You don't know how many people are like, I spilled it. So anyway, I am doing customer service. I have been doing customer service for the last 2 or 3 weeks. So if you have wrote and you have not received a response, send it again. Just send it again. I am trying my best to catch and capture everything. The most foolproof place to send it is our email. So send whatever it is to the email. I check the email a lot. Messages that you all send to Instagram and that you all send to Facebook, the platform's a little wonky. So we get them, but then sometimes we don't get them. And so just, you know, there's a little wonkiness going on social media messaging. So if you have any need and it's pretty important, please, you know, I get on there probably like about 3 times a day to do customer service. So yeah, I want to help you guys. I want to answer your questions. I want to take care of you. I want to point you in the right direction. It helps me actually a lot to see the customer service stuff, because if I have a consistent question, we'll make a blog post about it, you know, or I'll say to Erin, hey, like a lot of people are wanting a tutorial on this or a tutorial on that. She'll whip up a tutorial on stuff for you guys, or she'll work with our creative department to be able to whip up tutorials for that kind of stuff. So I would say we have just the micro holographic red glitter, just red, is going to be that like red. And then we also have the deep red, which is going to be more of like, it's not quite a wine color, but it's definitely like a cooler red. And then there's actually a couple reds. There's one called Garnet that doesn't have any holographic to it. That's part of the Micro Luxe. Garnet is a really beautiful one. We have just the micro holographic green glitter that's like very green. And then we have several shades of green. So I can just grab these from here. If I have them here, I will just grab them. So I kind of have them. Our glitters are divided, okay? We have a set of 3 holographic, micro hollow glitters. That's what we call them on the side of the box. Micro hollow. It's probably backwards for you guys, but solar, micro hollow. There's another one that's micro hollow. And then we have, I just grabbed the ones with red and green. And then we have these that are called Micro Luxe. Micro Luxe. The Micro Luxe are not holographic. If you don't know what holographic means that you're going to see it sparkle like a multifaceted sort of rainbow when it's hitting the light. The Micro Luxe are not going to they're going to be true to their color. They're not going to sparkle rainbow. Now, you can mix them. So if you want to like mix some of the red holographic with the garnet color over here, you're going to get a beautiful red color. So and you can get Callie, like it's on sale, girl. You gonna get it now. This is garnet. This is just like a very red. It's not holographic. I love this color. I also love to take a little bit of the holographic red. Here's the 2 reds, just so you can see the difference. See how the one is like a deeper red? And this one is a much brighter, like roaring fire engine red, okay? So I love this one a lot. This is like my jam. I kind of go for the more, I don't know, it's just me and my color palette. But for those that want like the raw red, but you could take either of these if you wanted to and actually mix them into garnet to give garnet, which is kind of right in the middle of the 2, a nice holographic flare. So if you want it to look a little warmer, I would go with this red holographic glitter. If you want to cool it down just a bit more, you could go with the deep red holographic. Maureen, ooh, I'd get white cat eye. You're going to have more versatility. If you have to choose between the 2, I would go with white cat eye, absolutely. You're going to have way more versatility with white cat eye than you are with the hollow cat eye. Now the hollow cat eye is really fantastic and it's really great, but if you're trying to get more like options for what you're choosing, I would choose white cat eye. So anyway, these are my favorite reds. And then for greens, the green holographic's great. It's just a very classic green. I mean, that is green, right? We have a lighter green called Apple, but this isn't really Christmassy unless you're into the Grinch. This is totally the Grinch color if you're Christmassy. So, and then over here in the Luxe collection, which is like the not holographic, we have actually 4 that I would categorize as green. So we have sort of a mossy moss green. So this is the moss green, and I apologize. I'm going to turn it on its side so you can see it. I apologize I don't have the thing peeled off so you can't see it that good, but this is kind of like a mossy green. Hey, Nancy. We have jasmine, which is definitely more of like a teal sort of jasmine green. We have Celtic, which is a very like sour type of green. And then we have Garden. Garden is also kind of what I would categorize as like a very classic green. To compare that, this is the green hollow right here. This is kind of fun doing this. I'm waiting for them to go and just fly everywhere. And then this is our apple hollow. Okay. And I have so many lights on me right now, you're not really going to see the hollow, but like if I was to turn the flash on my camera, you'd be like, woo, because these two would be lighting up with a lot of like different color when you see it, and these ones would just be staying true to the color that they are. I love the luxe. Like if you have the hollow and you don't have the luxe, I'm just saying that like this expands your color palette. Having all of these options, you can take these two greens and you have the ability to kind of tweak. Like if you love hollow, you can add this hollow green over to jasmine, and it's going to make jasmine a little more green and a little more holographic. You could also take this and you could add mermaid to it. Those of you who are familiar with our holographic, our hollow glitters know which one mermaid is. This is mermaid. It's like that fabulous Arctic blast Gatorade color that I love, but you could take the mermaid and add holographic sparkle to the jasmine. So like that's why I love our glitters, and they're on sale. So thank you, Chelsea. Rainbow roll. I'm gonna have to check. Yeah, there's another one like it. There's like a sister glitter coming that's very similar to rainbow roll, and you're gonna love it. They're chameleon holographic glitters. So very cool. And we actually like, I'll tell you like a little secret. For 2023, we have some more micro glitters coming that are fantastical. So, Lori, no, I would probably, what I would do if I was working in the salon, we sell empty stackers. So more than likely what I would do is I would get an empty stacker, and I would like, if I knew it was something that I was going to be like glitter toes, so I'm going to go through like, you know, a good bit of it. I would go ahead and use one of the empty stackers, and I would like tap some out into the empty stacker and get my blend in there, but I would try not to mix more than what I would need for my customer. You can also just use your scrubby to do it too. So it's just depending really on what you're doing with it. But yeah, we have such a great assortment of micro green glitters. They're awesome. So those are the reds and greens, y'all. Those are the reds and greens. And we've got tons of red and green gel polishes. And I mean, we've got like lots. I don't have it here, but we've even got, we have a glitter called, I think like cranberry. We've got one called Rocket that's like, actually, let me see if I can pull it up here. That's like really, Rocket is going to be like ruby slipper red. So if you're looking for like a chunkier holographic ruby red slipper, this is it. Rocket is what you want. So you want to get Rocket. Yeah, cranberry. I love cranberry is one of my favorites, but Rocket is like the true ruby red color. And for those of you who don't have cranberry, cranberry is going to be, cranberry essentially, like I remember those reds I showed you earlier, and I was like, see how this one is a deep red and the other one's like a raw red? So Rocket is like the raw red, and cranberry is actually the deep red. It's just a chunky version of it. So that's like in your mind if you need to kind of sort that out. If you're familiar with our micro hollow glitters, those are the ones. Hey, Deborah. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy for Izzy. I'm like so happy. Anyway, Deborah, keep praying because God's up to something, girlfriend. On a lot of levels. Anyway, let's see. And I'm trying to think. I don't know that we really have a sparkly, like chunky green that's good. But we do have, if you're looking for a very dazzling silver for the holidays, this one called Spectrum, if you don't have like a chunky silver holographic glitter, is fantastic. So Spectrum definitely is something that like you would want to do. And then if you're looking for a super chunky gold, Treasure. If you don't have the glitter Treasure, Treasure is Treasure's what's up. So Treasure, it looks a little dark in this picture. I should update that. Sorry, y'all. But Treasure is like the super chunky holographic gold. I'm going to make a note. Erin, if you're watching, make a note for me to update the picture of Treasure because it's too dark looking. And then if y'all are really into glitters and you find yourself using a lot of like chunky glitters, you should totally subscribe to Bloombox. Like, you crazy if you're not subscribed to the Bloombox, because you're just going to get them fed literally right to your door, which is so nice. But yeah, it's a glitter subscription, and we'll send you, when I'm in charge of it, which I am, I typically am trying to do like 2 chunky and 2 micro. I feel like that has been a pretty pleasing combination that I've done for the last, I don't know, year, 2 years, where we're doing like 2 chunky, 2 micro. So if you are looking to expand your glitter collection and you just want some really unique, fantastic stuff, definitely look into subscribing to our Bloombox. We have worked out the kinks. Again, you guys, thank you for hanging with us. We have hiccups. We have caramel apple, yeah. We have hiccups all the time. We have glitches that happen with our website. We have glitches, like we make mistakes with, you know, our fulfillment in the warehouse. Like and you guys have just hung in there through thick and thin. And I just want to like say, it means so much to us. So thank you. I feel like we abuse you guys sometimes. Like, I feel like Kathy Parnell gets abused by Wildflowers. But you know, when something bad happens, and it happens to somebody like Kathy Parnell, I'm like, thank God it happened to Kathy Parnell, because I know that she'll give me the opportunity to fix it. I mean, she hasn't been completely fed up with me yet. She could be getting close. I don't even know if she's on here, but she could be getting close. Oh, there you are, Kathy. We love you too. But you know, sometimes when mistakes do happen, I'm like, thank God that it happened to one of our like super loyal regular customers, because it really gives me the opportunity to get in there and get some like very honest feedback. And so, yeah, we were having like a lot of screw ups with the Bloombox. I'll tell you exactly what the problem is. I like to abuse you. That's funny. But we have like, you know, we just don't know. So what happened was, so we have this thing called Shop Pay. Added Shop Pay, right? We're like, great, Shop Pay. You guys can pay in installments. I know, like, we can do all the different installment payment things, but we had to do one, and Shop Pay was willing to work with us, so we did it, right? So we had Shop Pay, and we're like, yay for Shop Pay. And then what happened was people were ordering subscriptions. So we have another thing that does like the subscription stuff, right? And the subscription stuff was screwing up with Shop Pay. So like if you got a subscription, like a Bloombox, you were like, okay, so I got this like Bloombox in my cart, and I got all my brushes and my glitters and whatever else I'm buying from Wildflowers all in my cart. And then you went to check out and you chose to pay with the installment payments of Shop Pay. What it did was like, it said, oh, she got a Bloombox. So you got your first one, but the recurring order didn't trigger, because normally when you do a recurring order, they capture your payment information. But what happened was Shop Pay was like, no, we're going to take the payment information. And so it did not trigger the recurrence of the Bloombox. So if you are one of those people who ordered, there was probably like a 4-month period where this was happening. And I'm like, what is going on with the Bloombox? Like, what is going on with our subscriptions? Why is this happening? And sometimes my marketing team will dig in there and figure it out. And sometimes I have to figure it out, you know, because it's the many hats of owning a business. So I have to put on my detective hat. I have to gather evidence and figure out why these problems are happening or what's going on with stuff. You know, another issue that we've been slowly finding out is like, which I'm like, this isn't really my fault, but if you take your bottle, right, and you get one of our, did they steal all my refills? You get one of our large refill bottles, right? And you're like, oh great, I'm gonna refill my bottle. So you take the lid off, you fill this and you overfill it so that like it's now oozing down the sides onto the bottle, and now you have a messy bottle. If that gel sits on this is a glass bottle, y'all. This right here is just a glass bottle. Somebody painted it, okay? So it's a painted glass bottle. It's a glass bottle that's been painted black. And so if that gel product sits on here and sits on here and sits on here, you can see actually like it's a clear glass bottle. The black paint, if you look very, very closely, which I know you're not going to be able to see, but if you look super closely, you can actually see it's like spray painted with a machine. If the gel sits on this for a long time and you start working messy, what's going to happen is the paint's going to eventually start to break down. It's just a matter of time. And so you remember like when you would get acrylic in your brush and you would put your brush in monomer and the monomer would break it down again? Well, like there's essentially paint in this bottle and there's paint that's cured on the outside of the bottle. So if you put the uncured paint on the cured paint and it sits there for like the long weekend, what's going to happen is it's slowly going to start to break down the paint. And then because gel is so fantastic, what's going to happen is the gel is going to grab the little chunks of black paint and start pulling them up the threads and down into the bottle. And suddenly you're going to start to have little black specks in here. It's not because we have contaminated product. It's because you have a mess that is, because if you're working messy or you just, you know, somebody else is using your stuff or you're sharing it, the minute that the gel starts oozing down this side, it's going to start causing problems. How do you fix that? I showed you this in a video. I think the last time I went live. This obviously you're going to clean really good with alcohol. Okay. But once like you start getting black flakes in your stuff, I mean, you can't get them out. It's like they're not coming out. You might as well just buy a new bottle. Don't overfill it next time. This dipstick, you can take a cotton pad, you can grab like this and boop, it comes out. Okay. That means you can take and scrub the crap out of this with alcohol to get all the remnants of any type of gel out of here, out of the screw threads, out of all the parts of this. Once you have it cleaned, you can go ahead and you can push this back in carefully. Okay. Make sure you don't have fuzz on here from the cotton. And then you can put it back together and all will be well in the world again. So that's how these bottles work. But, you know, it's like another thing, like I didn't think to dump a bunch of gel on the outside of the bottle and let it sit there for a week when I was doing research and development, you know? So here's how you do it. Maureen, thank you. Here's how you do it. As a business owner in the nail industry, I advise you all to get a drug scale. A drug scale are the scales that weed dealers keep in their pocket so that when they go to make a drug deal, they can bust it out like Tales from the Hood. Those of you who know me know that I used to be a crazy drug addict years and years and years ago. So I have lots of Tales from the Hood. But anyway, you should all have a drug scale. They cost like $14 from Amazon. You want the kind that has like 2 0 decimal points on it. And so what you do is you get your bottle that's like basically almost empty. You put your bottle on the drug scale. This has a pointed nozzle. You measure about how much you need to put in it when you're feeling like your bottle's low. And what's going to happen is like you put the bottle on, take the dipstick out, you know, of course, tear the scale so that it's set to 0, and then you can watch the number change. As this is how I fill stamping gel. You have to do this because you can't see it. It's black goo going into a black bottle. Like you cannot see it to stop yourself. So I have to, when I fill stamping gel, it's in 18s. It's 18 grams of actual product going in, even though it says 15, we do 18. So you're getting 18, 36, 54, 72, like that, all the way up to 108 in intervals of 18. This is why I'm good at math. But anyway, same thing. So that's what you want to do. Get yourself a drug scale. And just write down that number somewhere, put it in your phone, put it in your notes in your phone. That way, when it's time to fill your bottle, you can really see. Also, having a good light will help you actually see what's going on when you're filling. So, just a little like FYI, we also in a couple of weeks, are launching the eye mix. I haven't opened mine yet. I'm so excited about it. It's over there. I see it sitting on my desk over there. And I'm like, I want to open it. The reason why I want us to have eye mix is for our base gels. I don't care about mixing polish with it. Our polishes don't need mixed that bad. But our base gels, because they're the HEMA-free formula, tend to like do some separating a little bit. And like, rather than having to get a spatula down in there and do all of that to it, which you don't have to do it too often, but it's nice. I was like, oh, the eye mix would be really good for our base gels. Even if you're just using it for base gels or built-in bottles, like it's a great option for that. So anyway, we have that coming in a couple weeks as well, for, you know, these like technical behind the scenes things that we have to do as nail technicians. So anyway, yeah, I like that question. Good question. Thank you for asking. I'll try to bring it. I have a bunch of drug scales, so I'll try to bring one. My brother-in-law is actually a state trooper, and when I don't know when we were having a conversation, and I was like, oh man, I think we were at my in-laws for Christmas or something, and I needed to fill a jar, and I was like, darn it, like I need to get another scale. And he was like, oh, I got like 10 of those in my trunk, because he used to go undercover and do drug busts, and so he had like tons of them in his trunk, and we always would kind of laugh about that. So anyway, yeah, Laureen, the nature of the new product. So if you have the refill base gel, yeah. The other thing that we're doing too, because like HEMA free is something that's important to me. I really want to have a lot of HEMA free stuff. So we have the base gel in these larger sizes. This is going to be super easy to just open up and put like our orange wood stick in and just stir it. Super easy to do that. We also have jars that we have. I'm just waiting on lids. I'm missing lids. That's why we can't launch them, but maybe we'll be able to launch them when we do the eye mix. But we also have jars that if you wanted to just put this in a regular jar, like a gel jar, then you could just stir it yourself. But yeah, the base gel formula, the HEMA-free formula does tend, and it's not a complete separation, but it needs stirred. It definitely needs stirred. The built-in bottles don't do it as much at all, so much less. But if I was using the base gel pretty consistently, which I love our base gel so much, like just as a gel polish color, they're beautiful nudes and neutrals. I would definitely put them on a machine or give them a stir. I would say like once every 2 weeks would do you. If you really like don't want to do it often, once a month would do you. But yeah, so Laureen, we're going to have jars. And what's so cool about the jars, wait, let me see if I can sneak and preview. Hang on. Because I saw them somewhere. Oh, yes. Okay. So I don't have the actual like jars here, okay, but I do have, so what we did, which is really cool, is we actually had stickers made. So we're going to have 2 sizes of jars available for you all, because you are not the only one asking for jars. We're going to have 2 sizes of jars available. We're going to have, and we got the stickers done for the bases so far. We don't have them for built-in bottle, because I don't think you really need them that much for built-in bottle. But if you prefer to work out of it, you could always buy the jar and use it for built-in bottle if you want. I can get stickers made for, I'll just get stickers made for built-in bottle. I'll tell my girl, I'll be like, yo. But anyway, so we have these stickers already made for base gel. So these are for the 15 mil. It has like the perforation right there, so that if you want to buy a jar and a label to go with it, we can send you the jar and the label, and you can get that fixed up just the way you want it. So that's super cool. So this would be for the 15 milliliter jar. And then we also have an empty 30 milliliter jar that we're going to have available too. So if you want to be able to work out of a jar, rather than, working out of the bottle with the base gels. And then, we'll do the same thing for built in a bottle. We have, I think, like refill sizes coming. The 30 milliliter refill size is coming for built in a bottle as well. And so we'll be able to do those jars. We'll be able to sell you guys if you like want to do jars, and we'll be able to sell you those stickers. So good questions, everyone. All right, any other questions before I go? My husband is like blowing me up because he's at the airport trying to pick up Izzy. I'm alive. Duh. Oh, I love my husband though so much. He's amazing. Green. Oh, didn't somebody ask to see a swatch of something? Let me rewind. Let me rewind here. Who asked me first? Caramel apple. Yeah. Let me see if I can show you the caramel apple. Maybe. Swatches, swatches. I have been not home for quite a while, so I'm a little, I really need to, you know how like every year you just need to totally like wipe everything out and clean it. That's where I'm at. I have a matte and a shiny swatch here. Trying to kind of, so this is caramel apple. Hopefully you can see that good. Matte, shiny. The green and red from the, I don't even have any of the original collection left, Callie. I don't even have a set for myself. I only have the newer ones. But there's, my favorite like red is definitely going to be Cherry Bomb. The ruby one, it's called Ritzy Ruby. Ritzy Ruby is definitely going to be for the flare gels. So Cherry Bomb's my favorite red for sure, for sure, for sure. Love this for red. This is going to be more of like that cool, not a darker red, but more of like a pinker, cooler red. So, we're good on the tortoise glass gel. We're fine. We're fine on that, Jess. So, we have a bunch of it. So yeah, those are the original. The green is going to be the Emerald Glimmer on the flare reflective ones. So yeah, it's hard to describe them, Laureen. I know what you're saying. It's just really, you know, somebody says chartreuse and it's like, is that like tennis ball color? Or is it like glow stick color? So like even when we use words to describe stuff, it's like definitely warm and cool. I can say to somebody like, you know, a cool red or a warm red, but you know, every single color, every color. This is something I've been doing like college level color theory stuff, not just like art major, like, but like actual, like learning from artists about, learning from artists about stuff, and every single color has a warm and a cool. There is a warm blue and there is a cool blue. There is a warm yellow and a cool yellow. There's a warm red and a cool red. There is a cool green and a warm green. There is a cool orange and a warm orange. And so it's been very interesting because they're like, you can only mix, secondaries and tertiaries if you have both a cool and a warm of the color. And I was like, makes total sense. Makes total sense. Because people are like, oh, as long as you have red, yellow, and blue, and like black and white, if you're a good artist, you can mix it any color you want. And I'm like finding that that's not actually true. You need a cool blue and a warm blue and a cool red and a warm red and a cool yellow and a warm yellow to be able to mix any color that you want, and black and white. So just saying. Let's see. Okay, reds. So for like a total green, Later Gator is going to be like green. Just looking at Skateboard Red, I feel like we're on the verge of being sold out, but don't worry because your go-to is going to be Fire. So if we are sold out of Skateboard Red, which we very well may be, you want to get the color called Fire. It's fabulous for like a Christmas red. So if you're looking for like a really classic Christmas red, it is, it would be, I would pick Fire over Skateboard Red myself. don't have a ton of shades of red, to be honest. We could do more, but okay, we have a bunch of greens. I don't have a little swatch, a swingy swatch thing like that, but I do have the swatch book for the second. We sell these swatch books, y'all, so yeah, I'd love to have a color class. There are so many greens that we have. Guacamole is not going to be good for Christmas. But seaweed, and I think seaweed may actually be in the December gel polish set that we have. I have oh, here it is. And I think probably what we'll do, because I think I had a customer write us asking if they could get like sets of the past. We can't do that right now. It's too complicated for us to be able to offer that. But what we're going to do come Black Friday is I think I'm going to like recap all of our new stuff from the whole year and all of our bundles and all of our stuff. So if we have, a bundle from the past that we still have in stock, we will open all of those up probably closer to Black Friday and let you all do it. Oh, that's cool, Lasanta. Yeah, I would just replace it with fire. I don't know that you're going to see like a huge number. It's just going to be a tiny bit brighter. So these are our colors for November. Again, like very sophisticated. I love these for November. Chef Crispy, named after yours truly. Faded Marigolds, which is a beautiful fall color. Cuddles, again, a very soft, fuzzy, warm fall color. And Bailey's. Bailey's complements these colors so well. So well. And then the November Bloom Box glitters are right here. I don't have their names, but they're fantastical. This is the Rainbow Rule sushi one, right? So there we go. And let's see. I don't know that we actually designed them to be too seasonal, Laureen. But I'll keep that in mind for next year. If we do bundles again next year, like the bundles of 4, I'll definitely keep it in mind to do it like a little bit sooner. Christmas, so this will be next month's bundle. It's going to be seaweed, cranberries, clay, and sophistication. So those are what the colors look like. Seaweed, cranberries, clay, and sophistication is what we have on deck. Now, I can only like 85% guarantee that, because if I go back in our inventory and we only have like 12 bottles of one of those, something's going to change. But anyway, those will be the December ones, and the December bloom boxes are fantastic. I'm pretty good at the December bloom boxes, getting them, or the bloom boxes. I do ahead pretty good. I do try to stay ahead on those. So I'll definitely keep your comment in mind for doing all that. I typically do all of this in December. So when I am planning for next year, I will remember your comment. So, okay. All right, y'all. Well, I think that's that. I think I've covered most of it. So happy shopping. Thank you so much, you guys. Your support means the world to us, and this sale is a huge, huge part of our operations for next year. So please, please, anybody that you can share with, spread the word, tell about our brand. This is such a great opportunity to do that. I know like not everybody's comfortable like sharing things that they love with everybody, but this makes it a little bit easier even because we have all of this wonderful discounted product. So thank you so much for sharing Wildflowers with your nail friends, with nail students, people who are, we like people who love nails, and we love taking them on a journey, and we all kind of, I think, secretly at the end of the day hope that ends, or doesn't end, but like that includes becoming a licensed professional. We love everything we do. We really cater to licensed professionals, but it starts somewhere. We all loved nails before we became a licensed professional, right? And so I like the idea of introducing Wildflowers to people early on in their career so that they're not throwing away their money and throwing away all of that stuff on total trash product, and trash education as well. So because we know both of those things exist in our industry. So anyway, I appreciate you so much. Yes, Denise, like I love that. Talk to Erin about that. She's your girl, your go-to girl for that kind of stuff. But I appreciate you all sharing our brand with everybody that you are able to so much. I appreciate you sharing on all the nail pages, letting everybody know, don't miss the sale. We always have people the week after that are like, oh my God, I missed it. So help us to spread the word. We try to spread the word, but if you guys don't mind helping us, it really means so much to us. And it really sets us up for basically the money that comes in from the sale is what funds all of our new projects for next year, all of the new products that we bring in, all of the exciting things that we have going on. It helps us to hold our Master Artist Week. It helps us to get our booth. The trade shows are like, are you going to get booths at all the trade shows? And I'm like, depends on how the sale goes. I don't know. So, so much stuff rides on the success of these sales that we do in November. So we will have another sale during Black Friday. It's not going to be as good as this one. Y'all, we give you the best sale. We give you the opportunity to kind of get this done and get this out of the way. And it gives us the opportunity to ship it and not have such an insane holiday because you all have already, all of our like most loyal people, we have already given you the best deals. So y'all have got to our website, shopped already. And so that's kind of why we do it like this at the beginning of November is to extend that to you as a customer appreciation thing. So we appreciate you all so much. Thank you. I love you all so much. I hope that you have a wonderful November. I hope it doesn't get too crazy for you. And I'm doing a lot more praying these days, so I'll be praying for all of you. Like, say I never just like fling that around and say that. My family knows, like, if I say, can I pray for you? I know it's freaking serious. I prayed for Izzy for like 12 minutes the other day on the phone because it was serious. But I'm not that type of person that's like, oh honey, I'm gonna pray for you. But like I said, I've been praying a lot more. So I will include our Facebook Live people in my prayers this week because I can never get enough prayer. Anyway, I love you all so much. I look forward to seeing you again. We've got lots of stuff going on. Stay tuned. Erin, Jotana, Ashton, like all of our creative people, our affiliates, like everybody's going to be doing such good content and I can't wait. We'll talk about affiliate stuff once the sale blows over, and I'm excited to have new affiliates on board. I'm excited. So yeah, lots of excitement at Wildflowers. So thank you guys again, and I will see you soon. Bye.